A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant development in the ongoing conflict between Ukraine and Russia, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has announced his readiness to meet with Russian President Vladimir Putin in Turkey on May 15th. This meeting comes as both nations face mounting pressure from allies to engage in direct talks aimed at ending the prolonged violence that has plagued the region for over 3 years. Zelensky emphasized the urgency of the situation, stating, "There is no point in prolonging the killings, and I will wait for Putin on Thursday in Turkey." The backdrop of this proposed meeting is marked by a recent surge in attacks from Russia, following a brief 3-day ceasefire that ended over the weekend. Zelensky has called for a complete and lasting ceasefire to pave the way for meaningful diplomacy. He expressed hope that this time, the Russian side would not seek excuses to avoid discussions. Earlier, U.S. President Donald Trump took to social media, urging Ukraine and Russia to initiate peace talks immediately. Trump suggested that Putin's invitation for a meeting should not be dismissed, stating, "Ukraine should agree to this immediately." He highlighted the importance of determining whether a deal is possible, as it would provide clarity to European leaders and the U.S. regarding the situation. Trump also expressed skepticism about Ukraine's willingness to strike a deal with Putin, hinting at the Russian leader's preoccupation with commemorating World War II. The call for negotiations comes amid ongoing tensions and differing views on the prerequisites for discussions. While Ukraine's European allies have insisted that a ceasefire must precede any negotiations, Putin's response has been less accommodating. He has proposed that talks in Istanbul occur without preconditions, focusing on addressing the root causes of the conflict. Putin's suggestion to hold direct peace talks in Turkey has been met with mixed reactions from Western leaders, many of whom have echoed the need for a ceasefire first. In a historic meeting held in Kyiv on May 10th, Ukraine and its European allies demanded an unconditional 30-day ceasefire starting on May 12th. However, Moscow has yet to agree to these terms, leading to continued hostilities. As the world watches closely, the upcoming talks in Turkey represent a potential turning point in the conflict, with hopes that both leaders can reach a sustainable resolution. Zelensky's commitment to attending the meeting signifies Ukraine's willingness to explore diplomatic avenues, even as the threat of further violence looms. The international community remains cautiously optimistic, hoping that the discussions will yield positive outcomes and contribute to lasting peace in the region. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.